Hello everyone, I'm Ben Jammer from Jammer Studios and welcome back to another video. This one, it doesn't look like its usual one. It's still going to be in the same playlist as our Prisoner with the Guards. That is the 2D platformer series. This is going to remain in it, but this is just going to be a side tidbit, its own thing. This is going to be the Navigation2D. That's what today is going to be all about, is how to use our Navigation2D with a tile set, our tile map. And right here, we have outlined our own tile map here. The green is everything we can walk on, and the black is everything we can't walk on. So we're gonna create a navigation 2D in our main. This one is the one we're gonna run. We're gonna set up our navigation 2D. We're gonna click it and create a group for it. And it's in the group. Can I click this? Here. Level navigation. That's the group it is in level navigation. And with this, we go to and add a child for the tile map, and we'll actually access the group later in these scripts. And so in the tile map, we have two single tiles. We have our grass tile and our block tile. This grass tile, we're going to click it, go to inspect, go down here, click on tile set, and so now we can edit these tiles. So we still have that grass and the block. We're going to select the grass, hit this, and go over to the navigation bar. Now we want to make sure that this creates a whole square. So every single inch, we want this to be filled. And mine right here is filled to the corners, and so it creates a perfect square with our perfect square grass tile. Now this will then make it flush so that every single grass tile can be gone over with the navigation 2D. Now with the block, on the other hand, we click this, it's not glowing because we don't want to go over the block tile set. And so this is how it navigates. This is how it figures things out. So we can now go anywhere we want within the green tiles as long as they are connected, because these black ones will cut us off, and so will not tiles. Non-tiles will block us off as well. So we can only be limited to this area now. And I've created this purple zone, which is just an area 2D. Does it have? Yeah, okay, so it does also have its own group, so that way we can call this later in the code. And it does have a signal, which is the body entered, and it goes to the main here. The body entered, and then it just says, okay, it entered this area, cool. And I'll just remain it for a sec so you can copy this code down if need be. Go ahead, save it. I know I didn't change anything, but why not? So this purple zone right here, which is over here on the right, as soon as our player enters it, then it's like a congratulations, you've made it kind of thing. But it's also just it also holds a location as well as where our player needs to go. And in the future, I'm not going to do it unless I really want to, but you guys can do it to where you can have the player zone, the purple zone, just start bouncing around on these green tiles. There's also a green tile underneath it, I should say, so that the blue player can reach it. There is a green tile. See, if you do that, you'll see that there is a green tile underneath it. So now with our blue player, he just is a simple player, just a simple character. We're going to open his script up as well, and we can see that he has a state, move, and enter. So this move one is going to be our navigation 2D, and this entered is just going to be idle. And we set everything constant. We have our speed, we have our path, we have our navigation, we have our zone, and we make sure that we yield and get an idle frame going. We have a tree. We set up our nodes up here so that way we have our navigation, we have our path, and we have our zone. Or sorry, we just have our navigation zone. The path will be made later. In the physics process, this is where we actually enact the state machine up top. So in our move, I've already explained this, and I've already explained the enter. But this is basically the code for it. Then we go ahead and navigate, and we try and get a path size with the velocity and its speed. So this is where we try and move it from point 1 to the next point. And then if the global position equals the position of the next point, then we are just going to take that point away. So if we go back here, I think the fastest way that this blue player will go will be up through here and then down. So a point would be right here, blue player. And then if we go diagonal, it'd be right here as the next point. If we go over, I think here, this would be another point, and then this would be another point. So we have 4 points on our line that this blue player can go. And so right here, it does equal the point. So we will then get rid of it and go to the next one. So we're just traveling up here. Boom. We hit this point. Now let's get rid of it, and let's travel to the next point. Boom. We hit this point, get rid of it, travel to the next one. And as soon as we enter this, I don't think we actually get to the point. I'm pretty sure as soon as we enter it, it stops. So I don't think we get to that point. But the path will then be deleted because it will create a new one later on. So this is how we actually generate the path. Up here, right down here, generate path. And then entered area, we just change its state. So this is the code for the blue player. I've already showed you the main. And now it is time we actually show off what it is all about. We go ahead here, and there you go. It is now navigating to our purple zone. And you can see that this here is a line 2D, so that way we can actually see what's also happening as well. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. So there is a line 2D under our player. That way we can actually see the path that it takes, because this line 2D is the path of the navigation in the script. I will show you the scripts one last time. This is the main. This is the player, the blue player. We'll go up here first, and then we'll scroll down. And then there we go. The name of the group for the Navigation2D is the level navigation, and the purple group is just zone with a signal connected to it, which is body enter. And with that, that is the end of this episode. If you like today's episode of Navigation2D, then please leave a comment down below. Like the video as well. And if you like the content that I post on my channel, please think about subscribing to it. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or really just any suggestions, please leave them down in the comment section below. With that, this has been Ben Jammer from Jam Studios. Thank you, guys.